Thank you for joining me here this afternoon. The time is currently 2:55 p.m. Central, and you have a live look at a strong thunderstorm impacting the northeast portion of the Texas Panhandle. This is for areas like Pampa, Leffers, Mobeetie, and McLean. We have a special weather statement as this storm is producing 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. In addition to that, we've got another little storm trying to develop off to the northwest of this near Borger. Now, right now, this just looks like a little itty-bitty storm, not going to do much, it looks like, but if you look back on the past several radar scans here, you can see that these have just been popping off explosively. Look at this. This was about 30 to 35 minutes ago. We have nothing over here with this storm, and now we have a full-on supercell capable of producing damaging winds and large hail, actually multiple of them. So today is going to be another one of those days where we are doing a blip watch. I'm sure everybody is tired of these at this point, but unfortunately that's what it's come down to today. We have to watch every little sprinkle that develops in this area, because if it is able to be discrete, which it most likely will, it is going to pop off very quickly and have the capabilities to produce damaging winds and large hail just like these did. Now, we also have some severe weather out along the East Coast. Okay, we have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings at the moment in Virginia. The newest one being out here for areas like Farmville and Amelia Courthouse. So if you're included in this new severe thunderstorm warning, make sure that you are moving indoors immediately. Same thing with our one up to the north here, closer to the Goochland area. Make sure that you are moving indoors immediately. Again, we got this line of strong to severe thunderstorms currently sweeping through portions of central and eastern Virginia. It's going to make it to the Richmond area pretty soon here, so we'll have to watch out for that. And then, in addition to that, we've also got some severe weather in Florida, everybody. All right, we got a strong thunderstorm right now, currently impacting areas like Old Duet, Fort Green Springs, and Vandalia across parts of west central Florida here. And then we've also got some very strong storms out here in east central Florida, or at least we did right before we started this stream anyway. We still got some stronger storms up here in northeastern Florida, all right, along Interstate 95. So we've got ourselves a couple of severe weather events to cover today. Again, right now, we need to be hyper-focused in on our blips here that are starting to develop across parts of Texas, as they are looking pretty concerning. As we can see, a couple more of these blips over here really have just been popping off over the past several scans. Literally, again, like 20 minutes ago, not even sprinkling. These were clouds, and now we have fully developed thunderstorms out of these. So very scary stuff to see. So Skellytown, Borger, Pampa, Miami, all right, all the way up towards Spearman, Canadian, and Perryton. We have a blip watch that we're doing right now. Again, this is something that nobody wanted to see another one of, because I know we've had so many of these over the past few weeks, but unfortunately that's what it's come to here. It's another blip watch here across parts of Texas and Oklahoma. Hello, everybody. Hello, Sam. I am well, thank you, Ruby. We do have a new special weather statement in Oklahoma for this storm heading for the Cleo Springs area. This is for the threat of 50 mile per hour winds and penny-sized hail. The thing about this storm, this doesn't really count as a blip because we've got so much convection in the area that they're probably going to start choking each other out. So we're really not too concerned about many blips that develop out in this area. We have this one here, but it's going to die out because it's going to run into some of these showers soon, right? And we did just get a severe thunderstorm warning now, and this is a considerable one. So Leffers, Mobeetie, McLean, you guys need to seek shelter immediately. This is going to be in effect for the next hour and a half. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning as a fully fledged blip has popped off here, and it is now a severe thunderstorm warning. So there you go. For anybody that didn't think this event was going to be crazy, we already have considerable severe thunderstorm warnings popping off. So again, if you're included in the severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. Again, this includes portions of, Wheeler, Gray, Roberts, and Donley counties in the Texas Panhandle here. So I was going to, I didn't have my alert sound ready. Sorry. I didn't have my alert sound ready, but if I did, we, would have been playing this sound. This is what we're going to play whenever we have a new severe thunderstorm warning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
The new voice on Google Translate's actually really smooth. If you can't tell, it is a little bit different than it used to be. It sounds way better, in my opinion, okay? So, I'm super excited to test it out here. So I'm excited. All right. So anyway, again, if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately. On the lowest floor of a building, away from windows, in an interior room here. This is the kind of storm, these are the kind of storms, both of them actually, that are going to have the potential to knock down trees, knock down power lines. It's going to cause some structural damage to some weaker structures. Speaking of which, if you're in a mobile home, you need to evacuate. Find a more substantial structure to get into. If you can't, just lie flat in a ditch. Expect some tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm. So again, if you're out here in Leffers, Heaton, Wesco, Denworth, Back, Belco, Kellerville, New Mobeedy, Allen Reed, McLean, Rockledge, Bowers City, Heaton, Hoover, Codman, Laketon, all you guys need to be seeking shelter immediately. This is our most concerning storm in the entire country right now. Both these are, I guess I should say. Again, here's one of the blips, here's the other. And now we've actually got more blips popping off in here. This is insane. So again, that's the example of how quickly things are going to go from no big deal to worst case scenario today. Alright, look at this. Again, 40 minutes ago, not even sprinkling. And now we have a fully fledged severe thunderstorm that is going to cause some very real damage to areas like Leffers, I believe. At the very least, some tree and power line damage for sure. We do have a report of wind damage. Speaking of wind damage, we have a report of it here in Virginia out of our line of storms. As of 14 minutes ago, according to a utility company, large tree limbs were down at Tabscott Road at Shannon Hill Road. Power outages also reported in the area. Time is estimated by radar. Yes, that is an outflow boundary you see on radar there. So again, these are our little cells right now, or supercells that are very concerning. Again, right now, rolling through Leffers, causing some significant damage to the town. And again, they're going to continue to do so over the next hour and a half or so. We do not have any storm chasers in position today, at least on the Radar Omega app, unfortunately. By the way, 13 minutes ago, a water spout was reported near the Santa Rosa Beach and Fort Panic area in the Panhandle, Florida. So if you're out here, you need to get away from the beach. I'm sure the beaches are closed because of this, but there's your clear rotation that led to that water spout there. Probably was right over the Dune Allen Beach, and at this point, it's probably closer to the Blue Mountain Beach area if it still exists. I was going to say if it's still on the ground, but it's not on the ground. It's overseas, technically. So, again, back over here to our storm near Leffers. Again, if you're in Leffers, you need to seek shelter immediately. We have a very damaging storm rolling through, producing quarter-sized hail and damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour for portions of Gray, Wheeler, Roberts, and Donley counties in the Texas Panhandle here. So again, if you're just not tuning in, we have a blip watch. We're doing another one of these streams. I don't want to do it either, but unfortunately, that's what the weather's called for today. Where if you don't know what a blip watch is, it's where we have to watch any little rain shower that develops out here, because it is going to have the potential to very quickly turn into a severe thunderstorm like what we've seen with this. In 40 minutes, it went from nothing to a severe thunderstorm, and that's going to be the capabilities that all these little rain showers that we see develop have today across portions of the eastern Texas Panhandle and parts of western Oklahoma. I'm going to go ahead and draw out some counties that are in this blip watch, I'd say. We're watching counties like this, do something like this. There we go. So, this would be your blip watch polygon. So, Davis Does Weather has issued a blip watch for portions of the eastern Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma. This includes areas like Pampa, Woodward, Perryton, Borger, all you guys are now officially in a Davis Does Weather blip watch. A blip watch means that we are watching for any sort of convection to pop off in your area, because even the slightest rain shower has the potential to turn into a big time storm very quickly. And we have a blip warning right now for, let's see here. Let me pull up a map of the Texas counties. So we have a blip warning for the following counties: Hutchinson, Carson, and then we also have one for parts of Roberts and Gray counties. In addition to that, we also have a severe thunderstorm warning with our Gray and Roberts County storm. And again, if you're in Gray or Roberts counties, you guys should be seeking shelter here in more specifically Western Wheeler County, Gray County, Southeastern Roberts County, and Northeastern Donley County. So, again, we're live here a little bit earlier than expected because we do have a very dangerous set of storms here popping off in the eastern portion of the Texas Panhandle that we have to watch very closely here, as it is already producing 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds and quarter-sized hail, and it may even continue to intensify further. The damaging wind threat for today is there, all right? That yellow area, you have a 15% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town. That includes areas like Borger, Pampa, Elk City, and Clinton. The hail threat for today, all right? If you're in that brown area, you have a 5% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. That includes areas like Woodward, Clinton, Elk City, Altus, Childress, Memphis, Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, Borger. All these areas here across parts of the Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma. And then we're also going to be live here tomorrow for a little bit, covering severe weather in the plains. We got ourselves a little slight risk here. By the way, new severe thunderstorm warning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Listen to how much smoother that alert sound is than our old one. I love it. Anyway, this is for portions of Florida. Because don't forget, we are watching a severe weather threat, a legitimate severe weather threat down here in Florida. The new SBC update, they actually got rid of the slight risk that we had. Or sorry, no, they didn't. I just have the wrong outlook on. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning now anyway for portions of west central Florida, areas like Fort Lonesome and Brewster. Make sure that you are moving indoors immediately. These are for the threats of quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Hello. I'm a weather guy. So again, if you're just now joining us, we are watching severe thunderstorms charging across parts of Texas, also parts of Florida and Virginia right now. It's another one of the days here today where we are watching multiple spots across the country for some ongoing severe weather. Again, our most concerning area right now being the Texas Panhandle. Again, if you're included in the severe thunderstorm warning, you need to seek shelter immediately. This is going to be in effect for the next hour and 21 minutes. 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds and quarter-sized hail may be associated with this very dangerous storm here near Leffers. Again, we are saying probably significant damage about to happen here across parts of Leffers and eventually Wesco and the eastern portion of the Texas Panhandle here. So... By the way, if you're just not tuning in for the first time, I would appreciate it if you did go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. We are 3 subscribers away from 1,200, guys. We can do it. We're so close. I want to hit 1,200 by this weekend. And I do really think that we can do that, but only with your guys' support. So I'd really appreciate it if you're interested in any sort of weather content or gaming content, if you click that like and subscribe button, that would help me out more than you could ever know. But anyway. So, again, if you're just now joining us, we are covering severe weather across parts of Texas, Virginia, and Florida. Mainly watching Texas, though. We have a blip watch in effect for portions of the eastern Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma here. Areas like Pampa, Elk City, Woodward, Amarillo, you guys are in this Davis Does Weather blip watch. And you may actually be under an official severe thunderstorm watch relatively soon. Speaking of which, we have a brand new mesoscale discussion as of 7 minutes ago for parts of the Carolinas. A few 45 to 60 mile per hour gusts are possible if stronger, longer lasting storms can develop, but a weather watch issuance is unlikely. So again, some of these storms out here may have the capabilities of producing winds up to 45 to 60 miles per hour across the Carolinas there. Looks like a storm that just rolled through parts of eastern Georgia may be the cause of some of these power outages that we have in McDuffie County. Currently, we have about 260 customers sitting without power now in McDuffie County because of these strong thunderstorms producing winds up to 50 miles per hour, which is enough to cause some power outages. We also do have some outages today in Calhoun County. We have about 600 customers in Calhoun County without power from strong storms that rolled through here this afternoon. Around 12:56 p.m., the City of Edison Facebook page reported a tree down on a power line on Manry Street. So obviously, seeing lots of tree and power line damage, it's going to cause some outages out here, right? So if we look at the radar history, it's not surprising that we have 18% of the county without power here. In my opinion, do you think that the convection in southwest Kansas could become severe or just rainstorms? Southwest Kansas today is probably not really going to be anything much at all. I'm surprised we even have this much convection. But yeah, I mean, at best, these are going to be producing some moderate to heavy rainfall and maybe a little bit of lightning, depending on which ones you're talking about. But we don't have the blip watch going that far north, because the thing is, while some of these cells may be semi-discrete, we don't have the proper severe weather ingredients in place up here like we do down in Texas and Oklahoma right now. Do I accept donations or super stickers? No, I don't have that set up. I've had a couple people ask me about that over the past couple weeks. I may have to set that up, but I don't want to feel like a sellout while I'm streaming. So anyway. Whoops. Glitch. So again, you were wondering they are heading southeast into a better environment. Yeah, I mean, whenever they're up in Kansas, they're not going to be doing much. But I guess if they are heading southeast, they may try to do something in northwest Oklahoma like these did. These actually succeeded, so I don't see why these wouldn't be able to. But it's still not going to be quite as intense as what we're seeing down in the Texas Panhandle in far western Oklahoma. Again, I think that's going to be one of our more harder hit areas today, especially since we're already seeing considerable severe thunderstorm warnings. I really was not planning on going live this early. I know I said I was going live at 4, but things are just popping off early, as they have been for the past couple of weeks now. We also have a mesoscale for parts of Florida. This was as of 18 minutes ago, but still relatively new. 40% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch being issued. Increasingly widespread strong thunderstorm development appears likely across interior central Florida, including the greater Orlando vicinity through 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Stronger storms may pose a risk for frequent cloud to ground lightning, marginally severe hail, and a few strong to severe wind gusts. So there you go. There's information on that. By the way, our storm out here has been downgraded from quarter-sized hail to less than penny-sized hail. But still, continue to seek shelter as we are expecting some tree damage. Some damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. So again, if you're in a mobile home, make sure that you are evacuating and getting to a more substantial structure, or at least lying flat in a ditch. Marginal rotation on the central Virginia storm line near Dentonville. Doubt this will be an actual producer, though. Holy crap, big gust of wind just hit my house. Or Deatonville, not Dentonville, sorry. Where's Deatonville at? So yeah, I mean, it's rotating a little bit, but really just going to be a damaging wind producer rather than an actual tornado threat here. But thank you for pointing that out anyway. Got a couple of spots of very minor rotation. Did I check the mesoscale analysis yet? Yes, I've taken a brief look at it anyway. So if you're just not tuning in, we've been live for almost half an hour now, covering severe weather across portions of Texas, Virginia, and Florida. We've got a tri-region severe weather outbreak today, where we are expecting very damaging winds and very large hail to be present across portions of, again, the central and eastern United States. After yesterday's major tornado outbreak, today's probably going to be a little bit less intense, but still, we're going to have that threat for some damaging winds and large hail, and maybe an isolated tornado. Where are they seeing 70 mile per hour gusts if it's radar indicated? It's just, while this doesn't show, it doesn't say 70 miles per hour. It rarely does, right? It's kind of hard to explain, but it would not say, even if this was a 150 mile per hour storm, these gusts would still look like this. It's because of the spot that we are relative to where the radar's at. I know it does not make any sense. It's like, why would it do that? But yes, there are 70 mile per hour winds here, even though it's only reading, 6 mile per hour winds or whatever. It's super confusing, and I really don't even fully understand how it works, but it's something to do with the, there are 70 mile per hour winds there. It's just the radar's site relative to where the storms are at is confusing. Yeah, there were actually a few severe warnings after the stream last night in Alaska. And funny enough, as I started this stream, somebody in a Discord server that I'm in messaged me about that and told me that storms in Alaska are not, as rare as you would think. But severe thunderstorms still are incredibly rare, like the one that we saw yesterday. But yeah, somebody that actually lives in Alaska informed me about that. But yeah, it would be cool to see again, but it's not going to happen today. If you look up in Alaska, there is barely any convection at best. Some, heavy rain showers. We're not going to see any severe weather anywhere in Alaska. I saw lots of memes about how, tell Santa Claus to bring the reindeer inside. It was kind of funny. How bad do I think it's going to be in Lincoln, Nebraska tomorrow? You are in the slight risk of severe weather tomorrow, so you're going to have to look out for some potential severe thunderstorms. But while we're here, we may as well just look at the NAM run for tomorrow. Let's kind of talk about this here. So this is 9 a.m. tomorrow. All right, we're talking about the potential for some showers and thunderstorms in South Dakota and Nebraska, but the Lincoln area could get some showers in the maybe late morning to early afternoon hours, but the real severe weather threat doesn't really start up until the evening time hours. All right, we're talking, 4, 5, 6 p.m. Very intense storms rolling through parts of western Nebraska, and around 4 p.m., we may have a very serious tornado threat if these storms do become discreet enough for a while. Around 3 p.m., look at this. This cell that's in northeast Colorado. If we get something like this, it could end up being bad. But once this really turns into a line of storms, we're really just talking about damaging winds being the main threat and maybe a little bit of hail. But that's going to persist through the evening time hours. And unfortunately, the newest run of the NAM isn't finished yet. So we'll look at the 12Z here and show you this. So around, 8 p.m., these are still impacting parts of northeast Nebraska. We also have a cluster in west central Kansas. But the Lincoln area, according to the NAM, is going to get split right in between two clusters of storms. Now, I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen, but I think that you have a chance of severe weather in Lincoln tomorrow. I'll say that much. Yeah, there's no rotation near Skellytown. This is contamination, if that's what you're talking about. So again, if you're just not tuning in, we're covering a very damaging storm rolling through areas like Leffers, in Bowers City, Texas here. We are watching for the threat of several strong to severe storms across portions of Texas and Oklahoma here tonight. Mainly going to be bringing the threats of damaging winds and large hail, but maybe an isolated tornado. No. It's not going to be anything at all like April 26th. That was a whole nother breed of of severe weather. Not going to be even close. And, even if we somehow do get a tornado emergency tomorrow, it's not going to be in the Lincoln area. I can almost guarantee you that much. Let me check if we have any new updates from the SBC here for you guys. We do. So our severe thunderstorm watch along the East Coast here. This came out 7 minutes ago. The severe threat continues. Over severe thunderstorm watch 394. Damage and gusts remain the main threat. The best chance for damaging wind gusts is along a corridor here. From our line of storms that's currently near the Farmville area, our best chance for damaging winds for the rest of the evening and afternoon here are going to be across areas like South Hill, Wakefield, Richmond, Williamsburg, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and Exmoor along the East Coast here. That measure skill is going to be in effect till 4:45 p.m. Central, 5:45 p.m. Eastern. Severe windstorm south of Abbeville, Georgia. Seems to be rotating. We also have customers in Wilcox County, about 200 without power now from this storm here. And that was even before, that was like 18 minutes ago. Anyway, let's see the rotation. Oh, wow, yeah, so this is rotating pretty impressively, actually. We may have to watch this. This may even get a tornado warning if it continues to intensify like it has been. Some very strong rotation is to the south of Abbeville, to the west of Highway 129, south of Highway 280. This is going to be heading off to the east-northeast here over the next several minutes towards areas like Rhine, Copeland, Browning, Slatham Shoals, Calvin, and Poplar Hill. So, that may be rotating a little bit. That's a real possibility. No, I don't think it's hail contamination. I think that's actually a little bit of rotation there. This on the back end here is contamination, obviously, but this may be real rotation south of Abbeville. Because if you look, it's also got somewhat of this little bean shape here where it looks like it's trying to develop some sort of hook echo, maybe a little bit of inflow there. So I do think we have real rotation associated with our storm near Sibby, Browning, and again, downtown Abbeville. Make sure you're moving indoors immediately as the storm is severe warned. You know, I just realized I didn't even point out this warning because I didn't hear about it. So apparently that means my alert sounds are broken again on Radar Omega. I don't know why that's been happening, but it has been. Okay, major update on our Texas storm. The hail threat has been significantly increased again, even bigger than what it was whenever this warning originally got issued. Now up to golf ball-sized hail, and that's trained weather spotters reported. So now you can expect some tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. And if you're in this area, you need to seek shelter immediately on the lowest floor of a building and away from windows. Well, yeah, the rotation doesn't have to be in the center of the cell. In this case, it's kind of now located on the eastern portion of the cell here. So again, if you're just now joining us, we are watching dangerous severe storms roll through Leffers, okay? Now, the problem with this is people in Leffers, it's starting to calm down. They don't know about this. So if you know anybody in Leffers, make sure that they know about this. Say, hey, you need to get back in your shelter if you left. There's another round of very intense storms coming that's going to be even bigger than the original round. Trying to see if I have any new updates for you guys from the Storm Prediction Center or anything at all, really. They, the Storm Prediction Center's not saying anything brand new that I haven't mentioned yet. Wow. Amazing video of the water spout near Santa Rosa Beach earlier. I can't, unfortunately show it because of copyright reasons, but geez Louise, dude, impressive video of it. Very photogenic indeed. Let's see here. Oh, we did have a tornado warning today, actually, back in Maryland, near Urbana, Green Valley, and Damascus. Damascus actually was in a warning yesterday, so they're probably terrified whenever they get any storms now. No, yeah, you're good. Happens to everybody. I do it quite a bit as well. Where I mess up when I'm looking at radar. Some situations like that, they are hard to distinguish whether or not it's contamination or rotation. So I understand. Wow. Very impressive vertically integrated liquid signatures in a lot of our storms in the Texas Panhandle. Yeah, that's a fact right there. Velocity is really complicated. You know, it sounds so basic on the surface. Where the reds and greens meet, you have rotation, but that is not how it works. So again, our rotation will be located right now over Highway 129 northeast of Browning, Georgia. With that cell. So there's a report of the golf ball-sized hail. So the golf ball-sized hail was actually reported south of Pampa here. It was approximated, so it could have been a little bigger, a little smaller, whatever. But golf ball-sized hail was reported on Highway 70. Yeah, sometimes velocities just don't really show tornadoes at all. That's a case a lot of times, and Andover is a really good example of that. That was a very strong tornado where velocities were not impressive at all. I took a class a few months ago, an NWS spotter class, and it helped me learn a lot more about velocities and all sorts of stuff, so that made me really happy. And now I'm technically... I don't know if I'm an official trained spotter or not, because the guy there said that now that we had taken the class, we are officially trained spotters. But and he was like, so if you have any severe weather reports to send in, make sure that you tell us that you're a spotter. But I heard somewhere that you have to take a test or something. We didn't do that. And then also, somebody said that you have to be, or not somebody, the sheet that they gave us said you have to be over 18 to be a storm spotter. So I don't think I am an official storm spotter, but I've taken the same class that all the storm spotters get, if that makes sense. Yeah, I somewhat taught myself before I took that class, and then also a lot of the big weather YouTubers helped a lot. I mean, not personally with me. They didn't give me professional training. Reed Timmer's just out here teaching Davis this weather how to use radar. But anyway, by the way, our storm has been downgraded to half dollar size hail, which is still damaging. Again, if you're in this area, you should be seeking shelter. They keep jumping around with the hail tag on this. Originally, it was quarter size, then it was less than penny size, then it was golf ball size, now it's half dollar size. It's probably going to jump a few more times in this severe thunderstorm warning's lifespan because it's in effect for the next 54 minutes, which is longer than the duration of most brand new severe thunderstorm warnings, actually. Hook in Texas. Hello, airborne. Wait, you'll have to be more specific. Oh, you mean this cell in Texas? Not there may be some weak broad rotation with these storms, but I'm not expecting any sort of intensification on that very much. But it could happen. It's a possibility. I just don't think it's that likely. Oh well, yeah, we do have 18 viewers. So it seems like we got a lot of new people here, a lot of new faces, and you know what? It seems like my call to action worked earlier. I gained 2 more subs whenever I asked everybody to click that like and subscribe button. So we are now 1 subscriber away. We are 1 subscriber away from hitting 1,200. So if you guys are enjoying this stream, the content that you've seen so far on my channel, I really would appreciate it if you click that like and subscribe button. I want to hit 1,200 subs by the end of this weekend, or this weekend, at the start of this weekend. And I think we can do it, but only with your guys' support. So anyway, thank you. No, Alabama originally didn't even have a marginal risk. But then they added it at like the 8 p.m. update or whatever. Well, the 2000 or the 0100 update. So again, we still have a little bit of rotation here on our storm south of Rhine and southeast of Copeland. But yeah, there were a couple of tornadoes actually in Alabama yesterday. Oh, I am at 1.2K? Oh, thank you to whoever subscribed. My call to action worked again. I am. Thank you, Airborne. I didn't even notice because I didn't have my stream refreshed. There we go. It feels like just yesterday that we hit 1,000, dude. This is insane. Actually, we're at 1,201, so 2 people subscribed for that call to action again. I need to do those more often. They really do work. Anyway. So, anyway, I think we're going to end off the live stream here. As we don't really have that, we only have, 4 severe warnings. Only one of them is really worth paying attention to. How much longer am I going to be live for? It's funny that you messaged that, because I'm going to end off right now. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in. We might be live one more time today. I'm going to be straight with you guys. I doubt we're going to have just no more activity out here. I think we're definitely going to see some stuff out here in parts of the Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma this evening. So I'm going to be live again probably at least once as I speak. We have a new severe warning here. But anyway, thank you all for watching this live stream again. I will be back live later. Thank you all for 1,200 subs, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.